You mentioned the NHS there. I just want to have a look at the latest figures for A&E waiting times, because this really is pretty stark. This is the number of people waiting more than 12 hours in A&E in England. 43,000, I should say, 792 in October. I mean, frankly, this doesn't look like a health service that can find efficiency savings. This looks like a health service that, is on the brink of collapse.
There are massive pressures in the NHS. Obviously, it's something I know very well from previous jobs I've done. And I think that doctors, nurses on the front line are frankly under unbearable pressure. So I do recognise the picture you say. It's also true that there is a lot of money going to the NHS, and they will be the first to say that in a context where funding for the NHS is going up, we need to do everything we can to find efficiencies. But if you're saying to me the NHS is in a very, very tricky situation, I agree. And, I care passionately about the NHS. I've spent more time thinking about the NHS than any other public service in my time in Parliament. And we need the NHS to help us get out of the economic difficulties we're in, because, as you'll see in other parts of the Sunday papers, we've got a big increase in the number of people who aren't working, aren't taking part in work, even though they perhaps could. And sometimes that's as a result of long-term sickness. So the NHS is part of the solution, as well as facing some very big problems.